the biggest thing this week was just coming in and wanting to dominating every rep, not paying attention to the score and doing things that would help us in the future whenever we make it to the playoffs. So basically flying to the ball, attacking the ball, trying to cut out penalties and stuff like that so we can be playoff ready. This game, I feel like we played great as a team, as a whole. So defense, they did a great job giving us the ball back and great field position on the 20, on the 10, on the 30 and stuff like that. 2 and 8, they got us great picks. They were able to force fumbles as well. And then on offense, we got a great running back. We got like a lightning and thunder kind of combo where we got a fast guy who's able to take it to the house at any time. Then we got a guy who, whenever we needed the most, can get us that first down. And then we got guys on the outside who can make big plays for us whenever we need to take the top off the defense. Going forward, we just got to get back to the drawing board. Not necessarily get back to the basics, but paying attention to the X's and O's, watching film every day, make sure we're practicing hard every day at practice, make sure we're dominating every rep in the weight room, and make sure that we're prepared for every single Friday so we can be where we need to be for the playoffs.
Yeah, we did a lot of things well tonight, and we did a lot of things kind of sloppily tonight. So plenty of things to work on, moving forward. I thought we did a good job, for the most part, executing on offense. Still have some penalties, still have some, sloppy plays here and there, but overall it was a pretty good night on offense. At times we played the ball in the air really well, and at times we played the ball in the air really poorly, and that's something that we certainly need to continue to improve on. That sort of hurt us a lot through the year. So that and we got to get a better pass rush on the guy, and we got to put more pressure on him to get the ball out more quickly so he doesn't have time to put the ball up. Yeah, there was a couple of times they drove it down our throat, and we did not play well at times defensively. Again, a lot of things to work on. They're a good team, but we need to be a lot better.
I thought we could move the ball, and we did, offensively, but it don't matter if we don't finish drives. But the self-inflicted wounds, eventually we got to get over that hump. Like we kill ourselves way too much, and that's my fault. I'm the head coach, and at the end of the day, that's on me. I've let it go, but hopefully, use the bye week wisely. Get back next week. Try to get ready for the Red Foxes. Well, I think the spot over here definitely hurt when I watch him spin past the down marker over here, not being down. So I think that one hurt because, like you said, we got the ball back. It's 15-6. Who knows what'll happen? I don't know, but when we're driving the ball, that hurt, and then turning it over on the next one after they score, you can't do that. You can't, to a good football team, give them the ball again. They're good for a reason. I mean, they're defending state champs. The quarterback can play. The All-Star Games made a great choice. He can play. Their offensive line gets after it. So, I was hoping we'd challenge them a little bit more, but at the end of the day, you got to tip your hat to them and, move on to the next one. Fundamentals, because we are atrocious at the basics. Penalties, trying to cut out penalties and turnovers. We're hit or miss. One game we won't turn it over at all, and we protect the football, and then the next one, we try to be Superman, and we want to do too much instead of playing within the game plan. So, moving forward, everybody's good in our region. It literally is the SEC of 4A football. So, if you don't protect the football, it don't matter who you're playing, you're not going to win.